All right, Pisces, welcome back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. You are next up in my selection for signs to read for in this round. If you are a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, potentially South Node placement person, welcome back. Thank you for coming back, watching my readings. If you have not subscribed, please do that. I would love that. I look out for my people that subscribe to my channel. Sorry, let the noise pass. I look out for you guys who look out for me, okay? I'm on your team if you're on mine. All right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, please come into my space as I read for the sign of Pisces. Protect me as I do this tarot reading for the sign of Pisces. Make sure that Pisceans on my other side of my digital screen feel protected as well. If you're here to cross-watch for the sign of Pisces, please be respectful. Keep it out of the stalker realm. If you love a Pisces, you're just curious, welcome, welcome, all good. Okay? Pisces, let's get it going. 12th house. My 12th house. Let's go, Pisces. I'll switch my table this way. I'm using my little tattoo table, so it's a funny shape. It's actually perfect for this spread that I do. So. Okay, we have 8 of Cups on the bottom. That's you, Pisces. Going into the deep, dark realm. Well, not dark, but maybe. The mysterious, like, okay, I need a minute here to think about. I mean, when are you not doing that? But let's see. Let's use this deck first, actually. My pre-shuffles take a while, so these are already shuffled, okay? If it doesn't hit, don't make it fit. Don't get stuck on signs or genders. If this is not your reading, watch your moon sign or your rising sign, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces, please? Angels, can I get the truth for Pisces? What's going on for our Pisces? Oh, flip, flop, fly. Oh, no. A King of Sword upside down. Okay, so we have an incredibly manipulative, psycho, crazy person that likes to distort information. Who is that? Heavy air, perhaps? Pisces, you could be dealing with somebody that has heavy air, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their chart. They don't have to. They don't have to. You don't have to have air in your chart to be an intellectual. You don't have to have water in your chart to be loving and gushy. You don't have to have fire in your chart to be passionate and like banging like that. You don't have to have earth in your chart to be grounded and chilling like money. No, no, no. But don't get stuck on that, but it does matter kind of, so let's move past it. King of Sword upside down. That's a crazy person that distorts the truth. And he has authority. It is a masculine energy, so whether I'm speaking about a man, to a man, something, place where you see fit, you're the master of your story. That guy. Who is that? What is that? Ringing to my right ear, Pisces. Something about that is very significant for you. Okay. King of Cup upright, Pisces. Here you are. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, please don't. Okay. You're looking at this person like, who the fuck are you? Pisces, you could be also, you could have Scorpio in your chart, or you're dealing with one. King of Cup is technically Scorpio energy, although it's just the king of the water. So I'm like, why is it? Whatever. Because Scorpio is actually feminine, so I'm like, why King of Cup is Scorpio? I don't know, but okay, whatever. Pisces, here you are, King of Cup upright. A King of Sword upside down. You are looking at somebody and you see their lies. You see bullshit, you smell bullshit. You could be another masculine, or you could just be if I'm speaking to a woman, or somebody identifies as a woman, or identifies as divine feminine, you could be looking at somebody and being like, it's almost giving like a calm, poised, like, you know, like when you look at somebody from across the room as you watch them spin some tall tale, and you're like, kind of like your eyes might get a little like an onion. There's someone's like cutting an onion next to you. You're trying to not cry or laugh or get angry, like something. You're just like, something feels wrong, something feels inaccurate, but let's let it go. Let's listen. What are they talking about? Why are they saying that? It's clearly not true. I know that. We have 2. Oh boy. Queen of Pentacles upright with a Strength upside down. Someone's talking shit about a friend of yours, or maybe your divine feminine, or Pisces, this could be you, this Queen of Pentacles. So like I said, place it where you see fit, and this could be your divine masculine, this Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, Queen of Cups, okay? You could be dealing with the same sex thing. Or I'm speaking to mostly women, okay? Like I said, place it where you see fit. We have a Queen of Pentacles here. This is feminine earth energy with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming in, with a Leo energy with the Fortitude Strength card coming in. The Strength card is upside down though. So it's almost feeling like there's a Queen of Pentacles that is like a Strength upside down. So it feels like they are, to put it quite literal, not feeling so strong, maybe ganged up on, maybe worried about how they're going to carry on, like what they're going to do, how they're going to get through something, like. And you see this King of Swords upside down over here with his lies. And maybe this is his friend or somebody that's doing that, and their lies are running dry. Okay, running dry. Something's dry. Okay, so that's giving upside down water energy. So we could be talking about, I just like to touch on the cross watchers, Pisces. Don't get offended by it, because I just like to talk about anybody that listens to my readings and mention, because y'all are welcome here. Okay, like I said, I support everyone that watches my channels, just as long as you're a good person and chill and you're here for the cosmic dialect message. I could be speaking about a Pisces as well, okay? That is the King of Swords upside down, right? And so whoever's, okay, but also this message is mostly for the sign of Pisces. So this is Pisces, King of Cup upright. We have a Queen of Pentacles upright. We're gonna put them next to each other. This feels like a team. Aw, these two have each other's back. But why Strength upside down? I feel like this King of Cup upright is worried about this Queen of Pentacles. Or these two are noticing these lies that are running dry. I don't know why that keeps coming in dry. That's giving like desert climate, so dry. So desert climates, places that don't get that much water, places that are in a drought, places that deal with water problems, or that are literally a desert place, like desert, all right? I don't know why that's coming in, but like, all right. So somebody could have lived in one of those places. Maybe it was this Queen of Pentacles and she doesn't anymore. And now she's attached to a King of Cups who is dealing with a liar person, or they're both dealing with a liar person. You are dealing with a liar person that is very good and skilled at distorting the truth, like in a very manipulative, nasty way. Like they manipulate documents, they forge signatures, they use AI to create fake deep fakes. Like this person will do anything that they can do to make something seem legitimate. Okay, sword people are known for, you know, intellect, observing things in a way that's very, like they know the next move. Like if I could describe it, like I don't play poker or anything, but it's kind of like your typical, like they might count cards type of thing, right? Or something like that. I don't know. And don't get mixed up with that, but you know what I mean? That type of person that's like sitting there like thinking and like really good at it. And they're like counting the cards. They see the little numbers on the bottom as somebody's like moving quickly. So that's hard to do. But they do that. They're good at it. They enjoy it. They don't feel bad about it. It's highly manipulative and it can ruin someone's life if yeah. We have kings and queens on the table already, so this is a big deal. We have three people. We have three large characters. We have two kings and a queen. And then upside down strength. Something is feeling broken. Something feels like it's not working anymore, or something is not working anymore. Something's run out of its like oomph energy, that maybe there was like some momentum before of like having something feel real, trustworthy, honest. It was believable. Doesn't really feel like that anymore though, does it? It doesn't. And it doesn't look like it either, I get. And this person cares a lot about how things look too. I mean, maybe they have heavy fire in their chart, or Earth, or I don't know, whatever, you know. Maybe Leo even, you know, with that Strength card there. They care a lot about like being correct as well. They may talk really loudly over people and like need to be correct all the time. And it could work. It could be like believable and like, you know, you listen to this person. They have authority. They know what they're talking about. They're well educated. They're well spoken. They have facts. But there's something that's not right about it. And you see it. Wheel of Fortune upright. It's about it's about somebody's destiny, about what somebody does, about what you do, about where you're headed, about your future, about what's destined for you. Jupiter, Sagittarian energy could be of importance here. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. Maybe look into your Jupiter placement. Maybe look into what Jupiter's doing right now. Like, what is, if I had two phones, or I'm like, Jupiter now. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm like Aries now. I don't know. Don't come for me. Anyways. All right. I'm trying to think about what you... All right. Trying to get better at my astrology. You could be doing the same thing, Pisces. All right. So somebody lied about somebody's destiny and like what they do, what makes them happy. Their Jupiterian energy. The Jupiterian, there's also a lot of like really positive things that come off of that as well, especially when it's paired with a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cup upright, with a Wheel of Fortune upright. That's like, okay, like there is something that is set in stone here that is like, this is like, okay, it's giving a Akashic record. It's giving, what is that? A future well told. What am I saying? What am I thinking of? Like some, like, withheld, a future withheld, withholding someone's future. So somebody tried to block a destiny with lies and it's not working. I know that's kind of an old story in tarot, but it is common with tarot people stuff and divination people and magical people. I don't know why, it bugs the shit out of me. But listen, if you are a magical person, you don't need to worry about your destiny. You want to know why? Because wherever you end up, that is your destiny, boo. So don't get all tripped up on the destiny swap and ask crazy shit, please. Oh, also disclaimer, I forgot to say, I do cuss. I have a potty mouth. Sorry, I should have said that at the beginning. I forget about it. High Priestess, 2 of Cups, Pisces. High Priestess, 2 of Cups. Is this a love story? Oh, you have intuitive knowledge about your future, maybe? About where you're supposed to be or about who you're supposed to be with. You could be this feminine Queen of Pentacles and you're like, this motherfucker. This motherfucker, King of Swords ass. Upside down fool. Yeah, with his upside down strength, he's a bitch. All right? With a capital B. And what? He was jealous about who you're supposed to be with? Whether it be same sex or, you know, heterosexual or the opposites or he, she, they, whatever. Somebody felt the need to get in the way of your destiny with your boo that you knew about. You knew it. You knew that this was your person. Like, you know, it still is. You know it. Like you do. He's okay. He's a Queen of Cup. I keep saying he's a Queen of Cup. You could be dealing with a queen. Okay, hold on. How does that make sense? Am I speaking to a man or a same-sex thing? If I'm speaking to a same-sex thing, I could be talking about your baby girl, your mommy. Not in a creepy way. Not some like Freudian weird shit way. No. Or your papi. Same thing. and you're like, that's my boo. Like, no, dude. You've created enough of these weird lies. It gotten away with it for quite some time, huh? You feel quite proud of yourself with all that? Does that make you feel good? You sleep good at night? Dealing with all that? I think he does. That's the thing about this King of Swords stuff. I mean, all kings of swords or kings and queens upside down. Any upside down, they're going to sleep well at night. Unless it's paired with something else. We'll see what else comes out. But yeah, they have no problem lying. They like it. And they're good at it. And people believe them. But you and your boo know. Do you guys know each other? Do you know this person? This man, this woman? That is your total, like, what happens when you put water on earth? Right? It's not rocket science. Okay, burp, confirmation burp. I burp. I know it's gross. Mom, if you're watching, she's a Pisces. Don't get mad. I burp when I get confirmations, and I don't need her to get mad at me as she watches her Pisces reading. Let's get more on this Wheel of Fortune. High Priestess, Two of Cups. Let's take those. Let's take this High Priestess and this Two of Cups because it feels accurate. You're like, I know this is the person I'm supposed to be with. Why is this person lying about them? Why did I believe it? This feels like a love story thing. It doesn't have to be. Three of Cups, Queen of Wands. You were highly attracted to this person. You could have quote unquote celebrated together before. Let's just say that. Nine of Wands. You both are very similar. You've both been through a lot. Nine of Wands. A lot more Sagittarian, more Cancerian stuff. Piscean stuff. Leo. Okay, so far we have heavy Pisces, heavy Leo, heavy Sagittarius. And then all air signs, all water signs, all earth signs. All right, Pisces. Okay, let's see. What else can we get? Let's talk about, well, I asked about the Wheel of Fortune to clarify it, and I pulled up High Priestess and the Two of Cups. So this is something you intuitively know. And look, if you're already in a relationship, for the people that are coupled up, you know something about a contract. You know something about a bad business deal. You know something about something that was like you were lied to. You were lied to. Yeah. And you know. And you know. All right, because I'm not only talking to single people. If you're married with kids, if you're in a relationship, if you're in something messy, whatever. If you're in something messy, well, here's your third party weirdo that has no chance of staying in. If you wanted, so if you like, say, for example, if you caught your partner cheating, it seems like you guys are willing to work it out with each other. It does. You love each other. Maybe you've been together for a very long time. Okay, I feel like I'm going to start crying all of a sudden. Something about that is important. So the break of trust. All right, break of trust within a love thing, like a relationship where you love each other, or a breach of trust in a contract that somebody was really good at canoodling, at making it seem cozy, at making it seem like the right decision. Like, yeah, no, dude, totally. Like, this is why this is the right decision. Because look at all these reasons that I have. They are all very believable. I even have proof. See, like, these King of Swords upside down, Queen of Swords upside down, whoever, whatever. They're very, very, very convincing. That's what they love to do, all right? That's why, you know, oftentimes they create the sword suits, create the actual suits, right? Like cops, lawyers, judges, things like that. But in the upside down, though, think about a crooked cop, a crooked judge, a crooked whatever. They're going to get their way because people respect them. And that is what goes, and that is the rules, and this is why, and la 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 la. And they have all these other contracts they've dealt with, and all these other things that you can look at and like get your, oh, okay, I wasn't so sure about that individual, but now we're sure. And like you and your boo are like, fuck, dude, how did we get ourselves into this? This is insane. It's going to be okay. You guys have a Wheel of Fortune. If I'm speaking to a couple or somebody that's coupled up, we'll get back to the singles. It's all kind of mixed together, y'all, okay? So come with me. Come with me on all this, okay? Y'all, it's all coupled together. I looked 2111 as I looked at the clock. Wheel of Fortune upright, High Priestess upright, Two of Cups upright. You know about something. You and your boo will be fine. You know about a bad contract. You know about a bad deal. You know about something that is sour. You know about a liar. You know about how bad and how like skilled they are at this. Maybe not at first, but you do now. For my singles, somebody's trying to deter you away from like the love of your life with lies. I don't know why they would do that. It seems strange. Maybe it's not as, you know, well, that's not simple to begin with, but maybe it's more complicated than that with the King of Swords upside down. Maybe it's like your love of your life is like dealing with something very difficult. And maybe like a law thing. Maybe maybe there's like courts. Like I always think of judges and cops and stuff when I see a King of Swords. So I have to go there. Maybe something got in the middle of y'all's destiny to be together and you're single currently, but you want to be back together. You know that's your boo, but there's some weird legality thing that's keeping you apart. That it has no, it's a strength upside down. There's nothing, if anything, that person's going to get in trouble because they probably have a laundry list of things that they've done wrong in the past. And they're a dirty something. They're a liar, and there's probably proof about it. So, okay, let's get more. And if you're a Pisces that's listening to this and you're like, that doesn't seem to quite apply, well, listen to your moon sign or your rising sign, or maybe let it tickle your fancy for a minute and be like, that could apply. I mean, I am dealing with a strange relationship or a strange person, you know? But don't let it get too crazy in your head, okay? Because I'm not trying to confuse anybody. But like if it seems to hit in ways that are triggering you, but if it's making you upset, just click off and maybe watch your moon or your rising. But maybe just like toy with the idea if it sounds like it could be a situation for you. Like that is true. Let's get more on this King of Swords upside down, please. Trusted angels. Archangel Gabriel, can you bring me a message, please, about this upside down King of Swords individual that is feeling like really bad vibes? A bundle. Hola. I always do that. Hola. I don't really know what that is, but go. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay. We have a Page of Pentacle, a Four of Pentacle, a Five of Wand, a Tower, and a Ten of Pentacle. For this crazy person that is a lying, crazy man. That might be a cop, a judge, or just somebody that people trust with information. Or contracts, or just money stuff, or not really money stuff, but yes, but like somebody that like weaseled you into something, or weaseling you out of something, whatever. They felt pressured to do this. I'm not trying to make excuses for them. This is how they create stability for themselves. And they are dealing with conflict, by the way, in their own personal life or with their own money stuff. A Tower is coming. They're hamly. They're hamly. They're hamly. Ham. What the? So I don't know. Maybe something about like Thanksgiving or Christmas or like family dinners. This person could be very prim and proper and like to eat like family dinners or like, I'm not saying that makes you prim and proper, but you know, just like everyone sits at the table at 6 o'clock as a family, right? We're a family. We all sit down at 6 o'clock and we eat together. Yep. I don't care if we're mad, upset. We all sit here. We pretend that we're happy at 6 every night and we eat our ham. I don't know. Whatever. But like there is a Tower coming. Detour. Yeah, there's a detour for them. Or deterred. What's deter? Oh, to confuse. Yeah, they love to do that. So they're confused by their own confusion. Well, that's what they get, isn't it? They're confused by their own lies. They're like, I don't know where to keep. They don't know how to keep up with their own lies anymore. They're like, what did I say about that? Yeah. And you might catch them in a few lies and be like, I knew this motherfucker was lying. Now I have proof. Because I remember. They clearly lie so much that they can't remember. Oh, also Pisces, I run out of storage very easily. So if my video gets cut off, I don't want you to be offended or think it's abrupt. I run out of storage, like strange. It's strange. I just want to give you a forewarning. A Tower, though, to their 10 of Pentacles. Their family might find out about something that they did to you. And they're not really on board with it, is how it feels. And they're having to be kind of tiptoeing around this. With this Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Then a Tower. It's kind of like giving like family arguments or like having to tiptoe around things to keep things feeling stable. Move slowly, like don't go too quickly. We got to be careful. It's causing conflicts. We're fighting. No, we're not. Tower, family's upset. 10 of Pentacles. That's our money. What did you do? Why are you lying? What did you say? What did I find? Tower. About what? Why Tower? Why Tower? Well, we got to read things horizontally too, because that's also helps me with my message. Ah, another King. Wow. A lot of people in your reading, Pisces. I feel like that happens for you a lot. I mean, out of all the signs, I'm not saying you don't seem like somebody that's like antisocial or whatever, but you always get, at least in my readings, there's a lot of people involved with Pisces and stuff all the time. I don't know why that is. Okay, now we have a King of Pentacles in the same row as our King of Cups. I don't know. I just place the cards as I do it. 28, 28. 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 2. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Have that in your own chart. You could be 20 years old or younger. Like, so we have a King of Pentacles here. There could very well, for the people dealing with a third party scenario, there is a King of Pentacles here that is like upset well, clearly at maybe his Queen of Pentacles for dealing with the King of Cups. I could be speaking to a cross watcher in that degree. That feels a little too literal for my liking. A little too basic for my tarot liking. So let's keep going. It's not what I like. It's just what feels right in my gut. But that could apply. So yeah, what I said. King of Pentacles, Tower, 10 of Pentacles. This money person that got someone involved in something or got in the way of your relationship or had you getting into something with your own money, Pisces, it's upsetting and you know about it. You know it's a lie and you know it's strange and you're not happy about it. You're being careful because you don't want to cause a problem. But like, you're also pretty pissed probably. Like, okay, so Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. That's like, okay, I gotta be slow and chill because like I don't want to cause a problem, but like I'm low-key about ready to throw bones right now because this is upsetting. You're not like a money person sign usually, but like everybody needs money to survive. That's not, you know, I'm not saying that Pisces don't care about money. I'm just saying that like, yeah, you know what I mean, Pisces. We all love money. So you're like, why did they fuck with that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? And then Tower. You knew this was going to happen, didn't you? Yeah, because it's in my same row as my Wheel of Fortune, my High Priestess, my Two of Cups, my Four of Pentacles, and my Tower. You are also a little bit apprehensive and like, I don't want to say spooked or weirded out. Not weirded out. Just like, I don't want to say you're scared either. It's like you're worried. Maybe you're worried or feeling apprehensive on approaching something with like, because you don't want this Tower to come. You're like, I've already been dealing with enough. Like, I don't need to. But like, this person's horrible and they are a liar and they are doing something to sustain their own family shit. And then you know about it now. And you're like, I don't want to punch them in the mouth, but like, and I don't condone violence. But you're like, I might want to do that, but I will not act on this. But it's kind of hard to not act on it when you know that somebody's doing something very strange like that to other people. Maybe that's what all these people are here for. They're doing it to multiple people all the time. They're like always trying to swindle somebody in like a creepy, weird, sneaky way. And it's like, you might just be figuring out about that, or no, you're not. You've known for not a long time, but you've known enough to feel this upset about it. Okay, Pisces, we got to cut it off soon because I'm not trying to have my zodiac reads go for way too long because they take like days to upload. That I've been dating my videos because they take forever to upload. Okay, let's just get a couple more about this Tower. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, an Aries, a Virgo, a Leo, a Cancer, a Sagittarius, a fellow Pisces, a Leo. All the air signs are here, all the water signs are here, all the earth signs are here. Okay, so don't get stuck on signs. I just like to say so people can get confirmations for their storylines. Taurus is here as well. I said Taurus, yeah. Well, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius. Those are the main ones here, but place it where you see fit. You're the master of your story. Okay, Pisces, let's just get a couple more. A Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Why am I getting like that gladiator? What is that? Like fighting, like to the, you know, that gladiator movie? Well, we're not gonna think about how it ends, okay? But that's how it feels. It feels like it's like a battle. It's like, dude, Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Tower. Is this a competitive thing? Like, because why would that come through? This could be a competitive thing with somebody of the same sex as you. If I'm talking to a woman, there could be this whole like, I take your man type shit that is like ridiculous. I don't condone that. I don't recommend you do that. But there could be something along those lines. And it's affecting the infrastructure of your life, your family. Or if you're doing that as a Pisces, then yeah, you're doing that to someone else's family. As a man, same thing, but it's a little bit more like, not to say if you're a woman it's less serious, because it's not at all. It's just a little bit feels more like on the jealousy, envy thing over there. And with the man, with the masculine energy here, it feels more like, oh no, you did not, dude. Like, you were my friend, I trusted you, you lie, and you want my money stuff, or you did something with my money stuff. And now we are not cool, dude. We got 2 Five of Wands. You might have to pretend to be cool for something, for a reason. I don't know. The Lovers, okay? Or you're dealing with the Gemini. Here's the Lovers. It is something about a Lovers. You might, a contract though, a Temperance. You're having to be calm. You're having to be chill. What does that say? Judgment. You're kind of almost at your last straw with something about like, okay, that's it. Like, I'm sick of being careful. This has gone on long enough. This is crazy. I'm upset. This person's a liar. They got us into, me into, us into them, all of us, whatever, into a fucking mess. And now I have to be careful and like tiptoe around it like, oh, no. No, I don't. Why? Because they're a big tough guy or a big tough girl and they're going to come like rough me up a bit? Like, why? That's kind of what you might, conversations you could be back and forth in your head about. Well, good news. Well, not a good news ever, but Tower. I like towers. I'm a Scorpio. I like towers, guys. Towers don't have to be horrible. I'm Scorpio sun. Okay, to get it straight. We got to cut this off. Pisces 35, 35, 8, 8. What is that? Is that a 16? So that would be a 7. So a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio or dealing with that side of the wheel people. Okay, so that would be like Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag people on that side of the wheel. Anyways, this tower, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. This could be something that you're waiting for and you're like, oh yeah, finally something to make the tower fall down. Yeah, it's not gonna feel too good when that debris falls on your stupid freaking noggin that you thought was so highly intelligent. Yeah. All right, Pisces, let me know if this reading resonates for you, please. I love it when you talk to me. Put a comment, hype, subscribe if you haven't already, all right? Until your next reading, Pisces, thank you. All right? Bye, Pisces.